So lately, as I've been shooting a lot more photo and video, I've found myself with the constant need to be charging my batteries. So naturally I thought, well, maybe it's time for me to build a dedicated charging station for all of my gear. Now, for a little bit of context, I only have a few pieces of gear right now that actually require the need for both charging and batteries. The first one being my main camera right here, the Sony a6400. The next would be my mini drone, the DJI Mini 2. Next would be the controller for the drone. And last would be this little aperture ALMC light I use every now and then. So yeah, this would indeed be a mini, yes, very mini, charging station. And so after a quick trip to Ikea, I ended up getting this. This is a 4x2 shelving / storage unit from Ikea called the Kallax or the Kallax, however you pronounce it. But as you can see here, I've opted in for the black version. What I love about this piece is the fact that there are so many options in terms of customization. As you can see in the corner here, I have a basket. For the most part, I've chosen to leave these cubicles open as a display, but for the charging station, I decided to go with these drawer units. So overall, this build was relatively easy and only required a few materials. So first would be the drawer units themselves, of course. Second would be a mini power bar that could fit in the back of the drawer unit. Third would be some protective padding to put on the bottom of the drawers. And lastly, just some double-sided tape and Velcro to put the whole thing together. So the first thing I did, of course, was build the Kallax and the drawer units. The assembly of the Kallax was pretty straightforward, as you'd expect from any Ikea product, as well as the drawers. Overall, I'd say it took me about less than 30 minutes to build the entire drawer unit. After finishing the drawers, I realized that I needed to make a small cutout behind the drawers in order to plug the power bar smoothly into the wall. Once that was completed, I started to work on the layout of the inside of the drawer, planning out where I'd put my 2 battery chargers as well as my controller and light. In the end, I settled on letting the top drawer be for all my battery needs and the bottom drawer being for all my non-battery needs. That way I have a little bit of space and flexibility for the future in case I want to add more batteries to the charging station. After that, I went ahead and cut the foam padding to size, that way it would fit inside the drawer. Then I made some small cutouts in the foam padding that I would later use to put down some Velcro and stick the batteries. After that, I bonded the foam padding to the drawer using double-sided tape in all of the corners, and that's about it for the drawer. Lastly, I put Velcro down on the back of the power bar as well as the battery chargers themselves, and that about does it for the whole build. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with how the build turned out, and although it is a very mini charging station, I do think that it's good enough for me and fits just about everything I need. If you like this video, I'd encourage you to give this idea out for a try yourself and see what you can come up with. I just think that it goes quite a long way to have all your gear stored, organized, and neatly, as well as have a dedicated charging station for all of your batteries. But that about does it for this video today, guys. I hope you liked the video. Don't subscribe unless you want to, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.